Psalms 104 and verse 14, notice what the Bible says. We're in Psalms 104 and verse 14. The Bible says, He causeth the grass to grow for the cattle, and herb for the service of man, that he may bring forth food out of the earth. So what did he say about the herb here? It's for the service of man. In other words, herbs are to minister to you. They are to be a blessing to you. They're for your service. When you provide a service for someone, what are you doing for them? You're benefiting them. You're blessing them. You're doing something that they need. And herbs are a service for you and I. So when you talk about herbs, I want to touch on the onion. I want to deal with the onion. We have a few onions up here. When you talk about the onion, I'll share a testimony with you. I had a friend, at the time they had a 3-year-old daughter, and she had smashed her finger into a folding chair, just like some of the folding chairs that some of you are sitting on. And she smashed her hand began to swell. Immediately, now this is someone that is a medical missionary evangelist, much like myself, and they immediately cut open the onion to where the rings were facing them. They cut it open and put it on the hand. Did you know within a couple of hours the swelling had gone down? Onions are thank you very much. Onions are very powerful. And so onions can relieve pain. They can also relieve any type of inflammation. Now, one of the ways that you can use onion when it comes to inflammation, let's say someone has an earache. You can steam the onion and wrap it. So you wrap it in a towel, because obviously you don't want to burn the individual. You wrap it. You would cut it, as I mentioned earlier, with the rings facing you, and you would put it in that towel and then put it over the ear and allow that to be there for a couple hours, 2 to 4 hours. It'll actually remove the pain and remove the earache, the pain that individual is experiencing. Very simple remedy, just by steaming an onion. Now you want to make sure that the towel that you have is thick enough so that way obviously the individual isn't burned. But and just holding it there or using some type of bandage wrap to keep it there in place. They can go to sleep with it on if they like. But that's a simple remedy for an earache. Another one for the onion. If let's say you have a foul smell in the house or in your refrigerator, you can actually cut it open again with the rings facing you and put it in the room where that has the foul smell, or put it in the refrigerator, and it actually will remove any foul odors or anything toxic that's in the air. It will actually remove it. Now, this is a simple remedy for if someone has a baby. Usually, if you have a baby that is sick, that has a cold, just cutting an onion and putting it in the room that the baby is in will be beneficial to that baby. Because obviously you can't give onion to a baby, but that is a way to purify the air. Now obviously the first thing you would want to do is remove whatever is causing the odor first, and then you would put the onion in the room to remove any remnants of that smell that is there still in the room. So that these are just some simple things, simple uses pertaining to the onion. Earlier I mentioned to you how you could use the onion and honey in a glass jar. Again, let that sit for 24 hours, and then you could use that as a cough syrup. It's also good. That's also good for hoarseness as well. So that's a great thing. Onions are also great for lowering the blood pressure. Lowering the blood pressure. So, if you're having a savory dish, usually every savory dish that I have has onion and garlic in it. Garlic is a powerful antibiotic. It is one of the best antibiotics that you can use. Any virus, any bacteria, anything that is trying to take over your body, onion and garlic are two things that you definitely want to use, especially this time of year when everybody is telling you to go take your flu shot. I'm going to be taking my onion and garlic. Definitely.